Cool. Tony's right. This is the last video. I mean, I swear to God. I keep having ideas, and so, like, that's what's going on. I'm on these, like, job postings or whatever for jobs I clearly don't qualify for because I don't have a degree in hand yet. But, like, I'm, like, looking at them. But anyway, I am going to talk today about becoming potential, like, that's not it, multi-genred as a result of this past, like, semester, in particular, my literary seminar class. And it was very interesting. I mentioned it on another video, but I want to talk about it a little bit more because it is shaping how I write and what, like, where I can see things going. So this past semester I did like a literary seminar. We explored poetry, short fiction, memoir, and then like fiction, like traditional fiction, and short story fiction. We went through all of these. We read about like 8 different authors or so, maybe 6. Let's say 8. Anyway, keep it pushing. Anyway, I don't have time for the math. It's like almost 11 o'clock at night, whatever. And so in reading these, I like got really interested in the ways in which the ideas that I have may not be always for poems, and how to like get the idea out still, because I don't really want to be like, I sat on my ideas for like 20 years and no one ever knew, and here's like, you know, this person, you know, they die and they find all this like written work they never knew about in the fucking basement or some shit, and then it becomes like a bestseller, and then you never get to reap any of the benefits. Like, you never know how much you impacted people's lives and shit like that. I wanted to get my ideas out, even if it's not like within the program like time frame, just getting them out. And so I've been considering like a lot of ideas for like short stories and microfiction, nanofictions, plays, screenwriting, even game writing. And I came to the program kind of multidisciplinary as a person to begin with, but I think this semester solidified that I want to write in many different forms, and I don't want to be limited to just poetry. I also just became like very aware that I could have impact through writing still in many different forms and reach different audiences which traditionally would be averse to like poetry for whatever reason. So it really got me thinking. I've always like wanted to write, and I actually wanted to be a fiction writer before doing poetry. I think I just shifted to poetry because I found it to be a little bit easier for me. One, it was easier to get published. I felt like I was able to submit to stuff way back in 2017 to 2018 and get published, and I feel like poetry opened a door to me for the literary world, so to speak, that I don't think my fiction would have at the time that I would have wanted to submit back then. So at the time I wanted to submit like graduate school and in college and in high school, I don't think my stuff would be up to snuff. But I think my development in poetry, where I tend to take a more minimal approach but still very like richly worded, or at least try to be, it opened up the doors because I was able to get into the MFA program, and now I'm able to see that I want to be multi-genre. I also want to explore transliterating ideas across genres, and what I mean by that is, what does this poem look like as a photo album? What does this short story look like as a video game? What does this poem look like as a fashion collection? And how do you, like, what is the core elements and essences that translate across these different mediums? Can you tell the same story within these mediums, or does it just shift? And if it shifts, how wide is the gap between your original idea and this new idea when you are being exposed to new materials, like physical materials in the terms of like clothing and artwork and stuff like that, and how those perceptions or how those archetypes of material shift like the linguistic structure that you have, the linguistic conception of idea that you have. That's what I'm interested in. So that's stuff that I'm like thinking about. I have to like look around or like look down when I'm thinking about stuff because I have to be really focused. But that's what I've been interested in for a while, and this class kind of solidified that that's what I'm interested in. So I am looking into taking like a mini screenwriting class, playwriting class, game writing class, something like that, to where I can expand outward. I think that would be the next step. I don't see myself doing like another MFA or some shit, like, no, but I see myself at least doing some certificates or something like that, because I'm interested in it. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. That was so intense to like end on that. Like, all right, bye. Thanks. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.